The Indian Premier League has not only transformed cricket but has also become a powerful force in the world of commerce. In this episode of the Third Umpire, we will delve into the business model of IPL and understand what makes it the second most valued sporting event all across the world. Additionally, we will talk about the emergence of another vertical which has attracted foreign direct investments and contributes significantly to the country's economic growth. Let's begin. You're watching Informed Investor, the Third Umpire, an initiative by Research and Ranking. The Indian Premier League is one of the most popular and lucrative 2020 cricket leagues in the world. Over the years, IPL has become very popular and changed how people see cricket worldwide. It brings about a new level of excitement every single year, and fans just can't get enough of it. While the league is undoubtedly entertaining, there's much more to it than just the on-field action. Not surprising that the IPL is now the second most valued sporting league in the world. But moreover, one of the most fascinating aspects of the IPL is its business model. The IPL's unique business model is an amalgamation of cricket, entertainment, and marketing strategies all rolled into one. 10 teams from various Indian cities compete in the league, which operates on a franchise system. The franchisees are exclusive and work on a revenue sharing basis. The BCCI, or the Board of Control for Cricket in India, is a central governing body in India and oversees the cricketing operations. So let's understand the money-making ecosystem of IPL. IPL's business strategy isn't simply relying on ticket sales. They make huge sums of money through numerous additional sources of revenue. The first and the most significant one is the broadcasting rights of the IPL. This means to telecast the IPL on TV or platforms, the broadcaster has to buy rights from the BCCI. And this year, it had record-breaking figures while also having dual broadcasters breaking the monopoly of a single company. Disney Star India backed the television rights for 23,575 crores, whereas Viacom backed the digital rights for 23,758 crores. These rights combined were sold for twice as much as they were for the 2018 to 22 seasons, making the 16-year-old tournament the fastest growing sports league globally. After paying massive amounts for these rights, the broadcasters in turn sell ad spaces to brands which wish to get visibility for their products or services. These ad spaces between the overs command a huge price and costed somewhere around 10 to 15 lakh for just a 10-second ad slot. Talking about this year, the ad rates were likely to be up 10% for TV ads and 30% higher for ads shown on the OTT platform, which was telecasted on Jio Cinema this year. The IPL is known for its lucrative sponsorship deals, attracting big brands looking to associate themselves with one of the most watched sporting events in the world. The sponsorship can be divided into the title sponsor and associate sponsor. Tata paid a whopping 670 crores for 2 years, making it 335 crores for each year. In addition to this, associate sponsorships deals with official partners, strategic timeout partners, and on-ground partners contributed upwards of 300 crores to the IPL. Team sponsorships, which include the exclusive sponsorship of the franchise and not the tournament, are also a part of the large domain of sponsorships. Sponsors of shirts, radio partners, and digital partners are among them. This nonetheless accounts for a small percentage of the franchise income. The broadcasting rights and central sponsorship deals account for roughly 70 to 80% of the team's overall revenue. We spoke earlier about the revenue sharing business model, and this is where it is implemented. BCCI preserves 50% of the total pool amount, while the other 50% is divided among the 10 teams. The revenue generated from ticket deals constitutes 10 to 15% of a team's revenue. With 8 or 9 home games for each team, the ticket sales are distributed in the ratio 80:20 among the respective teams and the BCCI. A small amount of the franchise's revenue is also generated by official team merchandise like jerseys, hats, and other accessories. Franchise auctions are becoming an additional source of revenue for the BCCI as the tournament is expanding and new teams are joining the league. The Lucknow Super Giants franchise was purchased by the RP Sanjeev Goenka Group for approximately $940 million, which translates to 7,090 crores in 2021, and the Gujarat Titans were purchased by CVC Capital Group for approximately $740 million, which again translates to 5,625 crores. All these have led to the dominance of this massive IPL ecosystem. Starting off at a valuation of $1 billion in 2008, it emerged as one of the country's first unicorns, and fast forwarding to now, the IPL has reached a valuation of $10 billion with the massive broadcasting rights, the inclusion of 2 new teams, newly signed sponsorship deals, higher ticket sales, and in-stadia revenue, which have massively contributed to the increase in the IPL ecosystem. The IPL final also became the most watched digital event globally, amassing over 12 crore unique viewers on the digital platform and recorded a peak concurrency of 3.21 crore viewers. Not only is it the fastest growing, but it has also become the second most valued sporting event with the massive sale of broadcasting rights with a per match cost of 16 million, just behind the NFL or the National Football League that happens in the US. Here's a fun fact for you. You might wonder that such a big sporting event would generate a lot of taxes for the government. The answer is no. Surprisingly, the IPL is not liable to tax. The Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, in an appeal filed by the BCCI, upheld the arguments of the sports body that even though it's making money through the IPL, the object of promoting cricket remains intact and hence its income should be exempt from tax. Though on the face of it, the IPL tournament is structured in such a manner so as to make it more popular, resulting in more paying sponsorships and greater mobilization of resources, it was argued that the basic character of activity of popularizing cricket is not lost, and hence it was considered an act of promotion which would not be liable to tax. Now, talking about the impact of the IPL on the Indian economy, the first one is a significant rise in GDP. IPL has been contributing massive profits to the GDP of India. Huge scale branding, crazy fan support, and a tremendous fan following worldwide have led to the constant rise in GDP. As per KPMG's survey report in 2015, the 60-day tournament yielded approximately 11.5 billion rupees. Secondly, the IPL brings a host of domestic and foreign tourists to India who come to watch the matches and travel throughout the nation. There is a massive boost in the revenue generated from international tourism. As per Cox and Kings, the IPL led to a whopping 30% increase in travel revenue. Talking about the job creation, the Indian Premier League generates job employment at a large scale and effectively leads to India's economic development. The IPL has created numerous job opportunities, particularly in the hospitality and entertainment sectors. The report submitted by the UN General Assembly for Peace and Development highlighted an economic value of 3.2 billion created by the IPL. The market for sports equipment and gadgets also has witnessed a huge rise. Next up is the boost to the sports industry. The success of the IPL has helped boost the sports industry in India with an increasing number of youngsters aspiring to become professional cricketers. This has led to the development of better infrastructure and facilities for sports training and has helped India establish itself as a major sporting nation. Furthermore, the IPL does have an impact on other subsectors. First up, we have the restaurants and online food delivery business. The January to March quarter was categorized by either flat or declining sales growth as inflationary pressures weighed on consumer sentiment. But the April to May period saw an increase of 15 to 20% on key match day versus regular days. Data released by Swiggy suggests that biryani was the most ordered food item with over 12 million orders, resulting to an approximate 212 biryanis per minute. Restaurants are rapidly seeing the opportunity that food and sports as a combination can provide and are ready to capitalize aggressively by providing IPL related discounts of 20 to 30% as well as in-app scoop prediction analysis to retain customers. This year, not only QSRs, even dine-in restaurants have seen footfalls increase by at least 20% on key match days, with people savoring food and drinks while watching the game on big screens. Overall, the IPL has had a positive impact on food delivery platforms by driving increased demand, facilitating promotional opportunities, fostering partnerships, and generating valuable data insights. These platforms leverage the passion for cricket to enhance customer engagement and provide cricket team experiences for fans. While the love for the game has amplified over the years, the IPL has taken it to a whole new level. We are talking about the emergence of fantasy sports, which have witnessed massive growth in recent times. It's safe to say that the fantasy gaming industry in India is having its moment, attracting foreign direct investments and contributing significantly to the country's economic growth. With over 13 crore users, India has the largest fantasy sports market globally, with two of the fantasy gaming companies even earning unicorn status in recent times. Fantasy sports have come forward as an extension of real-life sporting events. These digital sports engagement platforms give users the opportunity to build their own virtual teams consisting of proxies of real-life players from the forthcoming matches. Based on the real-world statistical performance of their players, the teams are awarded points, and the winners of these games are offered exorbitant cash prizes up to 2 crores to the winner of the contest. These fantasy games offer meaningful engagement with the sporting event, allowing its users to take up powerful roles of a coach or a manager and take the call on which players to recruit or trade off. Much of the growing popularity of fantasy sports can be attributed to the IPL cricket tournament. IPL contributes nearly 35 to 40% of the overall annual revenue that fantasy gaming platforms earn. While it also employs other sports than cricket, the former generates a significant amount of revenue. With fantasy sports stepping into new frontiers of growth, it will not only have a role to play in the advancement of India's sports industry, but is also said to be a great source of employment, creating future-ready jobs in sports. This multi-billion-dollar industry is also attracting forex and substantial amounts of working capital. The fantasy gaming industry is expected to positively impact other existing businesses, including digital payments, sports merchandising, and online sports streaming. In conclusion, the Indian Premier League has transformed cricket into a powerful force in the world of commerce. Its unique business model, combining cricket, entertainment, and marketing strategies, has propelled it to become the second most valued sporting event globally. The IPL success can be attributed to its diverse revenue streams, including broadcasting rights, sponsorships, central pool revenue sharing, ticket sales, merchandise, and franchise auctions. The impact of the IPL on the Indian economy has been significant. It has contributed to a rise in GDP, boosted tourism, generated new job opportunities, and stimulated the sports industry. The IPL's reach extends beyond cricket, influencing sectors like food delivery, fantasy sports, digital payments, sports merchandising, and online sports streaming. With its growing popularity and economic impact, the IPL continues to shape the sports industry and provide exciting opportunities for businesses and fans alike. Having said that, this is me, Rahul Hassan, wishing you and your loved ones the very best. Thank you.